Hey, what is going on, everyone? It is Zero here, back with some more Diablo action. Today, guys, I want to talk about gold find and gold farming. Something I didn't think I was even going to cover, but, I mean, I thought Blizzard wasn't going to nerf this, but they didn't. So, let's talk about it, right? People are doing, like, some mad gold farming now, guys. Getting billions of gold pretty easily. Which is very helpful when it comes down to re-rolling items over and over and over and over again. We all know it can get very, very expensive. Some of us don't really have like the best of certain items and have to actually use the same item for multiple builds, and that requires re-rolling a stat on it often. I don't bother with doing any of that, but I know a few people that actually, like their SOJ, for instance, they only have one, and they have to re-roll it from time to time if they want to run a different build with a different element. So when it comes down to it, gold find like this, like we're about to talk about, can be very, very beneficial. Okay, so let's hop right into the gear, guys. What are we talking about? What's most important here, the heart and soul of the build, the bread and butter, is the boon of the hoarder. Okay, get that from Greed's realm. So if you have not been to the Goblin Treasure realm, this is not going to work for you. Okay, but you get it from Greed in the Goblin Treasure realm, and chance on killing an enemy to cause an explosion of gold. Okay, which means they're going to blow up into gold, and it's great, and gold goes everywhere, and you get lots and lots of gold. Okay, so you pair this gem with mass amounts of gold find gear. Okay, guys, so let's hop right into it. Okay, first of all, obviously we're using Blackthorn's 3-piece set. Okay, we are using the Blackthorn's Dunsing Cross, the Blackthorn's Notched Belt, and the Blackthorn's Jousting Mail. Okay, if you can get gold find on all your secondaries on these, it's even better. But what we were shooting for is on the 3-piece, 25% extra gold from monsters. Okay, very good for this. Next up, definitely a must for this, is the gold skin, because you get gold from monsters, and you get chance for enemies to drop gold when you hit them. So they're not just going to be blowing up into gold, they're also going to drop gold when you're dealing damage, which is awesome. More and more and more gold. Next up, we're looking at Leoric's Crown for the helm. And the reason we're using this is because the new Leoric's Crown has a special affix: increase the effect of any gem socketed into this item from anywhere from 75% to 100%. Mine's at 91. Throw an emerald in there and you're talking mad gold find, baby, mad gold find. When it comes to the shoulders and the bracers, you pretty much have two choices in my mind. You can go Castarian wrist guards, because those usually roll gold find. I think maybe always roll gold find. And picking up gold grants experience. This is just something I'm playing around with to see how much experience you're going to be, like, is it really going to make a difference in leveling up? That's why I'm running this setup right now. But you can go with that, and then a crafted pair, and just make sure there's extra gold from monsters on the secondary, and I think it'd make it a lot easier to do for some people, is to go with Oghilds and get the 2-piece set bonus off of Oghilds, and then just make sure that you have extra gold from monsters on the secondary on both. Okay, you're going to be going with Tasker and Theo as per usual, because we do have some pets in this build. Alright, we're going to be running any boots you want to, as long as there's extra gold from monsters on them. Okay, you're going to be using Thing of the Deep, mostly just for the pickup radius, so you don't have to run over every single piece of gold. But it's up to you. If you don't mind running over every single piece of gold, then run something different. Sunkeeper. Sunkeepers always roll gold find on them as well, so you're going to want that. And then lastly, we are going to talk about the Litany of the Undaunted and the Wailing Host. And the 2-piece set gives you another 15% extra gold from monsters. Now, ideally, you want these things to roll with gold from monsters on the secondary, okay? Because if you don't have the extra gold from monsters on the secondary, I don't think it's worth it. I 100% don't think it's worth it, okay? So you want the extra gold from monsters and the 15% extra gold from monsters 2-piece bonus, right? But ideally, it would roll that extra gold from monsters. Unlike me, I had to re-roll it. and then you'd be able to roll a socket into these, which would give you more damage and allow you to do these runs even faster, right? And when it comes to your Paragon points, you're going to obviously dump a bunch into your gold find, max that out. Right now with these two rings, I'm sitting at 10,000 gold find, and you'll see when I drop it out, my gold find there. So this is just kind of showing you guys, where's that other ring? See that? 10,054. $10,870%. See, so for me, see, as my Leoric Signet with the gold find on there, I personally feel that I would rather run this setup. Okay, I would rather go this way and not worry, not worry about that litany set. All right, so it's entirely up to you. If you get a good set of litany and Wailing Host, then by all means use them, and you're gonna get, you know, a little bit more. You can get a little bit more gold out of it that way. But it's very, like, for me right now, it's insignificant, right? Because it's only like 500 or 800 more %, and I think that the run equals out doing it with these rings, because you just end up doing it faster, right? Because the litany and the host are not very strong rings. So we're going to be doing this in the Ruins of Carvis, but I suppose before we do that, I should talk about the skills, eh? We're running Plague of Toads, Reign of Toads, Piranado, Legion of Daggers, Fetish Army, and that's going to be on a cooldown. We're only going to pull those out for elites. Summon Zombie Dog, Leeching Beast, or Lifelink, whatever you want. Big Bad Voodoo, Slam Dance, also on cooldowns for elites. Spirit Walk Jaunt, passives, Fetish Sycophants, Pierce the Veil for more damage, Grave Injustice to reduce the cooldown on Fetish Army and all that, and Zombie Handler for your dogs. Okay, guys? So you're going to come here to the Ruins of Carvis, and you're basically just going to run around all the walls, break all the breakables, and hope that these little suckers, I'm sure we'll get some pretty quickly. You're looking for these little guys. How much gold do we have right now? I'm not going to do a full run, but we have 935 million gold right now, guys. These are the guys we're looking for. You just drop a Piranado on them, kill them, and they're all going to blow up into gold. Okay. Here we go. Got a bunch more coming out. We got a lead pack, so we'll bring out the Fetish Army. Just got over 1 million gold out of that one pile we picked up. And basically, you're just going to come here, and you're going to clear it. And you're going to get a ton of gold, man. You can get up to, if your gold find is good enough and you're efficient with it, you can probably clear this place in about 20 minutes. And in that 20 minutes, you get 100 million gold if you have the right amount of gold find, okay? 100 million gold in about 20 minutes time. That's pretty sick. So if you wanted to, you can easily get up into the billions and billions of gold. Personally, I don't see the point of it. I try to keep mine sitting at around 900 mil. And then when it gets down to around 800 from rerolls, I come back here, I do a run or two, and I get myself back over 900 mil, and I'm happy. But, you know, maybe you want billions of gold, and that's all good. So just keep coming here over and over again, guys. Spend one day doing this run, and you probably won't need gold for a very long time. These big guys, you don't really need to worry about them if you don't want to, but if you don't kill them, they'll follow you around and bug you. But yeah, this is it, man. You just come in here, and it's so easy. I thought for sure they were gonna nerf it. Because it's so easy to get gold out of it. It's ridiculous. I thought for sure that they might make it so these guys don't drop gold or something. Like that, like the moment I saw that people were doing it, and the moment I did it for myself for the first time, I said they're going to nerf this. They're going to make these guys not drop gold anymore. But I was wrong. I'm actually shocked that they didn't nerf it. Because we all know about Blizzard and how they like to nerf the things that we like in the game, right? Like, when was the last time you saw the Goblin Treasure Realm? I'm pretty sure they nerfed that. Because I haven't found one in ages. And I was finding them like crazy, man. I was finding them like, whenever I wanted one, I was finding them. Not anymore. Not anymore. It's almost as though they don't want us to see their fancy new content. So we haven't been in here very long, guys, and we've already made a good chunk of gold. And if you just clear the whole thing, you're going to make a ton of gold. And I'm not going to clear the whole thing because I don't want this to be a 20-minute video. But this is just showing you guys how easy it is. It's ridiculous. Like, let's just watch this one pile of gold. There. We just, in what, 5 seconds, we just made 1.5 million gold. Oh, there's another million gold. Try and do what as well? What is he talking about? But he's talking about his achievement. What'd he get? Anyway, guys, that's it. Go on out there. Get her done. Get some gold. If you're hurting for gold and you have any of this gear, if you don't have all the gear, guys, put on as much of it as you can. And it's still going to help you find a lot of gold quickly. Even if you only have the Boon of the Hoarder, and you just do some simple gold find rerolls, it's still going to help you get gold pretty quickly. Not as quick as if you have everything, obviously. But yeah, go check it out, guys. It's cool. I really still think that they might nerf this, guys, honestly. I think they might stop these guys from dropping gold. They don't want this much gold in the economy, I'm sure. Yeah, do it now while it's still in the game, because you never know, man. They nerf things that just make no sense sometimes, and this is something that would actually make sense for them to nerf, right? Because, like, look at the golds. Look, how much is this? Almost 4 million gold right there. So that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.